So, Pastor Brian, you are a biblical lecturer of ministry and theology.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes? And you happen to have come to a marketing workshop, of all things.
I know.
Which is a very different proposition to what you normally would do.
That's
right?
for sure.
I would love to learn about your experience as a professional Christian, if you allow me to use that word, coming to a secular marketing workshop, conducting all these marketing communications exercises. What has been your experience?
Sure. Well, look, as a pastor, I naturally thought, gosh, I'm not so sure I can step into that marketing world. And in fact, I wouldn't have gone into the marketing world except that I've known you for 12 years. I've walked alongside you. I know your family. I know your faith. I know your ministry. And so I have confidence in you. And then you, honestly, and then you invited me into that space and you said, come on, yeah, probably quite a few times. And by the way, I'm not a professional Christian. I'm simply one person leading another. But so then for yourself, when you invited me into that space, I had some confidence that you would walk alongside me and help me to discover how to see marketing walk alongside what I was doing.
Yeah.
And I was kind of wrestling with that. That's why I hesitated even then. I was wrestling with that because I was thinking, but isn't this just manipulation so that I can become famous or rich? But I knew, no, my heart was so that the product, the ministry, the book that I'm writing and so on can be a benefit for people and for the work of God's kingdom.
Sure.
So that's what I've seen through the marketing workshop with you and with the team, with SeeSharp, as you've worked with us, Alex, as your team's worked with us. That's what I've seen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've spent a couple of days with us. We've gone through a marathon of content and writing exercises and whatnot, which is very different to what you're used to in theological writing or technical writing and grading, papers and all that sort of stuff. What is the difference? And if you could allow me to ask that question, what is the number one takeaway for you in light of what we've been through in the last couple of days?
It's a totally different world. I said to my wife after yesterday, last night, I said, it's like teaching me to draw. And Alex, I can't draw. So it was a new language. And it was taking me into a different domain. But by you taking me into that domain, I've discovered a new field.
Great.
Not that I'll ever be a marketer, mate. That's why I have you and others walking alongside me to help me.
Great.
So it's totally different. But if it's done with integrity, it can be done in a way that the gospel can be multiplied. And here's the thing, as the gospel and the work of the kingdom's multiplied through it, of course, temptation can come and challenges can come. And that's where we need to guard ourselves. And that's where we need other people alongside us doing that.
Great.
So,
final question for you. How, in light of what you've experienced, in reflecting, how would you advise or suggest Christians, pastors, churches, Christian organizations, even Bible colleges, to think through how to use effective communication to promote the work of the kingdom and to be effective in ministry?
Yeah. So first I would say the danger is, who are you working with? What's the integrity of the organisation that you're working with? If you're working with a good organisation, for me, it's a Christian organisation or an organisation with Christian values, an organisation with integrity that is ready to hear my values. I remember one time you said that you were helping me with writing some script, and you said, well, look, let me put it down, and if we can then wrestle with it a bit. So you are ready to let me speak, my voice be heard. So find someone like that. And what would I say to Christians in ministry, to pastors, to churches, to leaders of large Christian organisations? I would say grab a hold of marketing, but do it carefully. Do it with integrity, and do it remembering it's not about you. For Christians, we know it's about Jesus. It's not about your ministry. It's not about your money. It's not about you being marvellous. It's about Jesus and about reaching more people. So that's, for me, where I would see marketing placed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much,
thanks.
Pastor Brian.
Good on you, Alex.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for the couple of days. It's been fantastic.
Awesome. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. See you.